What's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Some people are just better loved from a distance. Now, this can relate to really anything. If you really think about it, you're like, you know what? That is true. You know, no different from somebody that's online as far as maybe an idea that you have and you want to go venture off into, turn it into a venture. There's nothing wrong as far as them not really seeing exactly your particular idea or basically your way of that idea. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Not saying that they're bad people at all either. Not saying that whatsoever. I mean, it's biblically stated that, love one another is really true. And, love can conquer all. That's another statement that's very true. Again, it's like, you might get into an argument with somebody. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It's just that maybe sometimes you just got to love them from a distance. I don't know how many times I've noticed this in different areas of life, whether it be with close family or friends. Sometimes you just part ways. It's as far as, again, not saying you don't talk with them, again, like I said earlier, not saying that they're bad people. It's just that, that it's love from a distance, and, however they choose to see things in their own way, so be it. Now, also really referring to people that choose to be ignorant on something other than going to just question something and go and actually do research on it. You see what I'm saying? Not sticking with old beliefs like, some people were sticking with old beliefs as far as about money. I had an instance with a buddy of mine from college, and she kind of missed the point. And I had to just, not trying to correct her or anything, but just trying to just help her understand as far as like, okay, wait a minute now. You've read some of the same books as far as personal development that I have. You read, Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Not saying that's the only financial education book out there, but for somebody who has, and to kind of have this whole old belief that you hang on to, I just wanted to help her understand, exactly what I was coming from what I posted on Instagram. And again, not saying that I hate her whatsoever. Still love her to death. It's just that, somebody who's just love from a distance. And who knows, maybe over time, some people might understand as far as where you're coming from after you've educated them on something. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that, oh, I'm right and you're wrong. No, that's not the whole point. It's just trying to help them as far as understanding, as far as where you're coming from. They still might not even agree with you. Okay, they might love you from a distance. Okay, so be it. So be it. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever either. Another thing too to also keep in mind is love everyone, but follow the few. And again, it goes back to what I just mentioned a few moments ago, as far as if somebody is educated on something, they've shown as far as what they've done, as far as where you want to go with their actions, go follow those few. And now you have to distinguish between opinions and facts. Trust me, a lot of opinions out here in today's time. But then it goes back to what I mentioned earlier. And Napoleon Hill mentioned this in The Master Key of Riches, as far as a lot of people don't go and do their own research on stuff. They don't do their own due diligence on stuff. They take the first information and run with it all the way and not really questioning things. You see what I'm saying? Like, that would be like, if I was saying, okay, I don't like certain systems, like government systems. I don't like government systems, don't like the medical systems, the traditional school systems. I'm not saying that the people are bad. I'm not saying that whatsoever. The thing is, it's as far as, again, as far as it's helping them understand as far as those systems are just set up for a certain way where you just pretty much just go about that system, and then sometimes people don't question that. And that's what I've been trying to help people realize that here the last few years, really working on my own personal development as far as like, yikes, people are not really questioning things. They're just taking it and running with it. And I heard this in a podcast from Kiyosaki and his website the other day, as far as that's the reason why there is corruption in different systems and job corporations or wherever. Maybe it might be even the reason why there's even some politics too in these different areas of industries, because of people not again questioning things and then really going to take a stand on something. And then that's obviously there might be good reason for it, because, oh, I don't want to lose my job or whatever. But, you have to really dig deep as far as what's right to you. I mean, so something to also keep in mind. And again, going back to what I keep on saying, if you don't agree with that system, not saying that people are wrong, love them to death, but just, they're just better off love from a distance if they don't understand where you're coming from. So hopefully you understand where I'm coming from with this. And if you got value for what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below or like I said this video. And that being said, I will see you in the next video.